Hey up, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a video I'd never planned to make, but before we get any further, I just want to let you all know I'm currently pushing hard to get to YouTube partnership, so if you enjoy this video, please share it with someone. Nice one, brother! After the last VDS video, I'd come to a decision I was going to finish out the season for the experience and then build a new car for next season. However, I never expected the outcome at the weekend, and if you've read the title, you can probably guess, but watch till the end to find out. Also, the last video got 27 likes. Let's see if we can get this one to 30. Okay? So here we are, English Town Gambler. I'll put the track map up on screen now so you can see what it was the judges were expecting. Essentially, it's a figure of 8 with 3 walls that bite hard, as you're going to see. To end out the run, the race section in the middle where Adam LZ likes to over-rotate into outer zone 3. On to day 1, qualifying. I was going into this with no expectations. I don't really excel at this track, but at the same time I'm not terrible. Either way, I was doing this for the fun of it. I didn't practice all that much until the day of qualifying where I simply wasn't on form. So the first run, I was only the third person to go, so the leaderboards were pretty much empty. Up to the line, through the chicane, a little weight shift to unsettle the car, throw it into outer zone 1 and wall 1. I was a little shallow, but was trying to set a safe run, so I dabbed with a left foot brake to pull the car a little deeper, big flick transition across the middle, positioning the car as wide as possible, as early as possible to stop it from diving into the wall. A little shallow into the second outer zone, again try not to hit the wall. Luckily it pulled in and filled the zone nicely. Onto an eclipse 1, which I filled perfectly, to another early snap transition into the final outer zone and the final wall. I could have been a lot deeper here, but either way, it was a nice safe run to start out. I thought this, from my perspective, was just a 75-point run, but I didn't find out the score until after run 2.
Up next, we have Get Good Gaming, who I'm reusing your profile picture, dude, because the new one you sent me I don't like as much, because you sent me like some weird file format with weird toes on it, dude. I was not a fan of it.
Ew.
I was not a fan of it, I have to say. As we're getting ready for run number 1. Let's go. Looking good in a new livery for Get Good. That nice blue, good angle into outside zone 1. Looking very smooth, very commitment. Again, super wide into outside zone number 2. I was practicing with him earlier, and I gotta say, homie's been putting in the work on this round. Definitely looking that he's gonna have a good run. Again, nice snappy transition. It's like so snappy, like the car almost like wiggles a little bit when it gets to angle. Like, it's so gripped up.
It's so roboticized almost. Like,
it's good, man. So we'll get him back up to the line as our judges getting the score in. Okay, as we are getting a very good. Where's our last score? There it is, an 85.3. That puts him in first place.
dude, doesn't want to get dropped out anymore. Wants to see battles.
I think he's gonna see battles if that's how he's if that's how he's coming out of the gate, man.
And with that in mind, thinking I had the lowest score on the boards, it was all on nothing. Lined up, the start west shouts go at you, through the chicane, up to second, managing the wheel spin as much as physically possible so I can have the car exactly where I want it. Throw the fucker in to an instant stomach drop. 100,000! Like a true bozo. Big fat 0 to end it out. I then find out that my first score was a whopping 85.3. Yeah baby, we take it. Highest score of the season yet, and on one of my least favourite tracks.
For sure, his second run's about to be gaming, and let's see if he does just that, dude. In that S15, Mr. Get Good here from Team Excite. As he launches off into the fur, and he zeroes out his run instantly. The wall clips him. That's how CarX works, sadly, dude.
Yeah, I hate to see that happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
You hate to see it.
Zeroing it out, and we know how that's gonna go here. Let's just see again what happened here.
Maybe a tad late on his initiation.
Big unfortunate, as we again have our scores here. There we go, zeroing it out, but 85. My guess for the round, the cutoff, I was saying, what was it? Mine was going to be 87, but now I'm thinking that might be a little high.
Mine's gonna be 86.4.
Put your guesses in chat.
Now came the tough part. I was just sitting, waiting, watching as everyone else did their runs. Another 99 drivers through that start chicane twice. The scores were lower than expected, and by the end of day 2 qualifying, I was sitting in 32nd place as the last 4 drivers went. If one person was to set a score higher than mine, the large lady would have been yodeling like a champ, and just that she did, ending out qualifying in that 33rd place, out of the battles and just a reserve, sat on the bench like a bitch, heartbroken. So moving on, day 3, we're on to the battles, and as a reserve I had to be at the driver's briefing just in case. The top 32 qualifiers had 10 minutes to turn up, and 2 of them didn't make it. This meant it was battle time for me. Unfortunately, this meant I had to go against the second highest qualifier, the robotic driver himself, Mix NG. This guy's driving is just crazy, so precise every run, so I knew I had to throw down. As he had the higher qualifying score, he leaves out first. I expected Mix to be very fast, so I tried to get the jump so I could climb right up on his door, but instead he was just smooth. As we go through the start gate, I try my best to get right up on his bumper. With small weight shift to try to keep the speed up, I was on a slightly shallower line, a dab of handbrake, yeah, that disgusting thing, just to try reposition and settle in a bit. Transition into the second outer zone, and I am right there. I'm on his door. One of the best drivers there has ever been on this glorified Russian mobile game. And I stay there, even giving him that little tap just to say, wait, I'm still bloody here. Into the final transition, I drop a little bit of proximity, but I'm still there nonetheless. I was happy with this one, but now it was time to lead. Preferably without a repeat of qualifying run 2.
So let's move on to group number 3. We're going to have Mix NG up against Get Good Gaming. We're going to have Rocks up against Cupcake, JC up against Enju. That'll be an all-royal battle. And then Chem up against Ben, the battle of 3-letter names. But up first, who do we got here? We got Mix NG looking good up against Get Good Gaming. MN1 up against Excite. That'll be a good battle for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody kind of knows Ash at this point, a very capable driver coming up against Mix, but then, you know, like, Mix is just good, you know?
Yeah,
so
he's just good. As we are getting ready to go here, get him up to the line. And it's Ash's first VDS battle at all. I hope he can just take a deep breath and keep those nerves straight. You know,
absolutely,
that's
man.
To me, that's fun though. It gets your heart pumping. But we're getting ready for our first battle of group number 3 here. Mix NG in the lead, Get Good Gaming in the chase. I'm gonna add it just because I'm used to it at this point. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Mix NG just throwing it in. Get Good really catching right up to that door, not going to go down without a fight at all.
Yeah.
Getting right on the door through outside zone number 2, just left a little bit in the chase in outside zone 1, but really not going to go down without a fight as Mix NG is just kind of shrugging it off as he normally does. But what a run. Good runs from both drivers.
yeah, big ups, dude, for Get Good Gaming for showing up today, dude. As well as Mix, man. What a lead here, Techno.
Oh, for sure. For sure, as we're going to get him back to the line here.
Line it up, listen for Patty shouting, 3, 2, 1, go. Flicker in, and I was way too shallow, and this stayed for the entire run. But either way, I was confident enough to give Mix a good lead, so he could flex his sick chase skills and give him the win. He was battling for the championship after all.
And we have them back up, lined up. Now the turntables are turned. What does Ash have in his pocket? Get Good, what can he do? What does Mix have in that chase? Let's go.
Yeah, dude, Get Good is off through the chicane, heading down that straight from Team Excite. Mix, though, just trying to keep up with them, having a little bit of issues keeping up with that S15, but they're in it to win it as they go through outer zone number 2. Mix just cozying up next to that door. Get Good really handling the S15 through this track of English Town, finishing up his run number 2.
Looking very, very good here. Apparently, Modor's cat's attacking him while he's trying to driver wrangle. Just one of the many difficulties. That's the word I'm looking for. One of the many difficulties of being a driver wrangler. Your cat may attack you at random. You never know, dude. As we're waiting for a judgment call here.
Yeah, Get Good looking very solid, but man, just going up against Mix is quite the trek up the mountain. You know what I'm saying, Techno?
Oh, I know what we're saying here. Definitely. Here you go. You have to fight one of the person who's second in points and has not been lower than that in a long, long time. And here we go. Let's take a look. Slide him left for Mix. Slide him right for Get Good. Keep him in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. Mix moving on. Ash definitely not going down without a fight, but unfortunately was not enough. But up next.
Definitely can't be upset with that.
Oh, definitely not. Up next.
And breathe. I honestly wasn't disappointed. Even Patty said he didn't expect such a good drive from me, so I'll take that and I'll run with it. I'm going to pop the tune up on the screen for this track on my S15, and in the meantime, the next roundup we've got is Abyssium Minami. And then to end the season, it's the big one. You know, the one everyone's waiting for. For me, easy one. It's Riga, baby. Make sure you tune in on the 18th of May over on Virtual Drift Series Twitch. Link is in the description to see how I get on in qualifying. And if I make it to battles again, expect a video just after. If not, I'll bundle Minami and Riga into one video. Shout out, it's time. Huge big ups to all the staff at VDS. As I said last time, it's just run so flawlessly and not too serious, so the fun aspect is still there. If you want to support this incredible series and buy the staff some beers, make sure you check out the Discord server subscription or the Patreon. I'll pop the links in the description. And with that, it's over and out. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and comment below for what you'd like to see next on my channel. I promise the next video is my 350Z Team Excite tune. I've been slacking a bit, but it's all recorded and I'm editing it like right now. Shout out to my Patreon, Marcus. If you want to support my push to being a full-time streamer and content creator, consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description. Until next time, check out this previous VDS video on your screen right now, and peace out.